up, freaks and geeks? Welcome to another episode of Geek Out for a Minute. We are coming at you here from the Blue Saloon in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm your host, Rocky Reeves, and I got my co-host,
Jack Butler!
And today we're going to talk about Daredevil Season 2.
Season 2, bitches.
All right, ladies and gents, so today we're going to talk about, again, Daredevil Season 2. I'm excited.
Super.
Dude.
Super excited.
Okay, now
after the first one, absolutely excited.
Dude, this year, you realize that we're getting Batman vs. Superman.
Yep.
Iron Man vs. Captain America.
That's 2.
Daredevil versus Punisher.
That's 3.
Dude, heroes fighting heroes.
Heroes fighting heroes.
Well, anti-heroes. Or maybe.
Or maybe.
Dude, all right, so first off, let me talk about these actors, okay? Now, you got Elodie Young, who's playing Elektra in Season 2. And you guys may remember her as Jinx in the G.I. Joe Retaliation movie, right? So it leads me to believe that she's probably very versatile in martial arts. Charlie Cox, again, playing Matt Murdock / Daredevil, who's, I see him as a great actor.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen him in Boardwalk Empire, and he just did such a great job. So when I heard that he got the gig for this, I was really excited. Now, through Boardwalk Empire, he's got the Irish accent.
Right.
And I was like, dude, is he gonna get rid of his accent? Right. And he did.
Right. If you guys haven't seen the first season of Daredevil,
hey man, it's time for you to catch up.
Blown away.
Because
it
next
blows
week,
me away.
Next Friday, you got Season 2 coming out, so you gotta catch up now.
Now.
All right, now.
Right now.
I want to talk about the guy who's playing Frank Castle / Punisher.
John Berthenol. He is fucking phenomenal. If you guys don't know who that is, if you guys been catching up with the Walking Dead series, he was in there for the first season
He was
and
there
the
for
second
first few seasons.
The first 2 seasons, he was there.
And he played Shane.
Dude, this guy,
Fury.
Fury.
He's also in Fury.
Fury is also one phenomenal actor. Super duper dope. I mean, he played a very small role in what was it? Night at the Museum #2. Very small role as Al Capone, right?
I never saw that.
He played Al Capone in Night at the Museum #2, which is like a real small role, but he the New York accent. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Phenomenal actor playing Punisher. Fucking awesome. Brilliant.
When they announced that John Berthenol was gonna play Frank Castle, it's a name that I never would have thought, but it's so perfect.
Yeah.
Because if you remember him in The Walking Dead, when he would look at Rick Grimes reuniting with his wife, and that look he had, like, oh, you motherfucker. That same look, I can picture Frank Castle having that same look about getting his wife and kid killed by the mob.
Right.
And dude, he can definitely display turmoil.
Right, absolutely.
And you see it in the trailer. You see the way he displays turmoil. He's just like I don't care. I'm gonna kill people. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Let God sort them out.
Definitely.
Dude, and that's exactly what we got. So now let's talk about the trailer here. Now the trailer shows a lot of fucking cool things.
Right. There's more than one trailer. There's like a few trailers out there, but
recently.
But the 2 trailers that I recently watched, which I'd never seen before until Rocky showed me about a few months ago, dude, let me tell you something. He was made for this role. He was made for it. He was born for it. Okay? There's nothing else he can do after this that'll probably top his performance in Punisher. And that's only off trailers. Trailers alone.
Look, and we all know that, like, after seeing season 1 of Daredevil and seeing season 1 of Jessica Jones, the Netflix / Marvel series, they are very deep into character development, which is one of the things that I noticed from some of the people that I've spoken to. They're like, oh, it's so boring. They're like, no, it's boring to you because there's character development. It's not like a wham bam action-packed thing.
Right.
No, you're getting to know these characters on a deeper level.
Yeah, it's not your typical like boom, okay, like little short story, and then here's the action because they're total badasses. No, what Netflix is doing with Daredevil, Jessica Jones,
they're like us.
They're like us,
They're like us regular people getting frustrated with what's going on.
Exactly, and they make it to where it's a relatable storyline, to where you can follow them and be like, okay, well, I can see where they're coming from. Not necessarily as like.
And you
just
see the
throwing
same
it in
thing with the
there.
bad guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when you see Kingpin,
It shows a human
spoiler
side of
alert,
them.
if you guys haven't seen season 1, you might want to come back to this video. But Kingpin, they show you his backstory and you're like, oh, dude, you can kind of like identify.
It's a human relation experience, you can relate to him.
You can see why he is who he is, and it's almost forgivable. And then you see him do the next thing, you're like, no, you're a dick.
You're like, you know what, you're kind of jaded.
But I want to move along to the other characters that are coming along here. Okay, now, so you got Frank Castle, who is his wife and kid were killed by the mob, and that's why he's just like, fuck them all, right? Now you got Matt Murdock / Daredevil, who is a lawyer, so he's a man of the law, technically.
Yeah.
And when you see him on season 1, he's like all about like, we follow the rules. So for him to go up against someone like Punisher, who is an actual vigilante, meaning I will kill and I don't give a crap.
Right.
I am judge, executioner,
jury, all that bullshit.
Right. Seeing Matt Murdock, that is a guy of the law, you can see why they would butt heads. But the one thing that grabs me the most is when Frank Castle says, "You're just one bad day away from being me."
Yeah.
Like, and that can fall on like any of us,
Yeah,
I mean, can you
it's
imagine?
totally relatable.
Like, and you look, I'm a father. You're a father.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody kills your kid? How you would feel about that?
Yeah, man, Matt Murdock has no clinch.
He can't identify with that.
He can't. So I mean, that's where he comes in, and Matt Murdock's like, no, you don't understand. Like, no, motherfucker, you don't understand. You try having your family fucking slaughtered. Okay, that's a big deal. If somebody's slaughtering my kids, I'm gonna go after you and whoever around there involved in it. So you can see the conflict there at the very beginning. So I totally agree with you.
And then but then you have in the nobility side, being noble or whatever, like Matt Murdock is probably trying to save probably what would be his last sense of humanity, because he's kind of on the edge.
Yeah.
He's not working with the law, even though he's a lawyer.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a lawyer, you work within the law.
Yeah.
But as a vigilante, he's not working within the law. Like,
right.
He's doing things that are like
right.
not cool. Right.
But, and you see his struggle in the first few seasons of when he did kill people and he did fucking murder people out of cold.
Wait, did he murder people?
Yeah, he killed. Well, he didn't necessarily intentionally.
Well, they didn't show it.
He didn't intentionally kill
show.
people. Remember in the second episode where the dude got thrown through a spike and he killed him. Remember that? He didn't intentionally do it, but it's like he once that happened, he knew the fine line between like murder and justice. He really did. He knew that he couldn't cross that line. So now the reason now that he did that, maybe in the next season when he takes takes on Punisher, he can be like, I've been there and I know how you feel like, and this is not the way to go. So then Punisher is obviously going to be like, what, fuck you, this is me, and they feel my family, and they all need to take him down because once I take them down, they stay down. So that's why I think that's why he said that, was because Daredevil is like, hey, you know what, it's not the right path. I've done that, I've been there, done that. So it's not gonna solve anything. It's not gonna make you feel any better. So let me tell you how it goes. And Punisher's like, fuck you, let's go to war.
Well, I think Daredevil's trying to stop him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's like, no, you're not stopping Frank Castle, dude. You are not stopping the Punisher from doing what he's got to do. Right. He doesn't give a shit who you are. Right. And now, and again, if you guys are not familiar with this character, I think one of the coolest animations that you can see right now, it's called The Avengers, Black Widow, and Punisher.
Great movie, dude. It's animated, but it's phenomenal. Him and Black Widow kill shit. They're brilliant, super brilliant.
It shows how like you can actually bring them into the cinematic universe and be really cool.
Right.
Which I hope they do, but I hope that they don't tie them down to those stories, because I don't want them to be restricted to the movies. But it would be cool where, like, maybe Black Widow knows Punisher from back in the day and is like, hey, help me out with this.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm just gonna kill people. And she's like, well, that's exactly why I'm calling you. Yeah. That would be like,
that'd be
that
cool.
would be a team up.
That'd be really cool, man.
Because I don't think she has a problem with killing people.
No, absolutely not.
So
fucking Black Widow. She was a trained fucking assassin.
Right. So yeah, but. Anyway, so let's move along here, because now I want to bring it to Elektra. And Elektra, we know in the past, is a love interest.
She looks super hot.
Assassin.
She looks super hot.
Well, you know what? It's kind of weird. It's not your typical hot, but sultry.
It's like a voluptuous vixen. She's so hot but so dangerous. You don't want to mess with her, but you want to get with her, but not really. But you want to do dirty things, but be nice to her. Like that's the character she comes across.
Yeah, but you know what? Elodie Young. I swear, man, it looks like they just took her out of the comic books.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like from the Elektra comic books, I was like, whatever. And now, and also what I like is that they didn't make it like the typical red fucking outfit. It's like black with like a little bit of red, and it kind of matches with like Daredevil.
Yeah.
But like most of her thing is like black.
Right.
Which is like, because she's a ninja and shit.
You're right. And the thing is that, with the Daredevils, with the first season going on the second season, I love the fact that they stuck with the dark, dingy, like, really like to the core, like really dark imagery. So I see why they did it that way.
Yeah. It's not your typical Marvel stuff.
It fits the cinematography of what they were trying to aim for. So I love the fact that they kept it the way it was. With the Punisher, of course, it's gonna be black and white with the whole symbol and everything. But they did it with Elektra too. So that's what I loved about it. They kept it, really dark and dingy and really almost like uncomfortable to be around, because they wanted to set you in that place in that time.
Like how dirty and fucked up it is.
Exactly. Where the Daredevil series goes on, that's where the Punisher hits it right, to where like, it's not all made up. They've done their research to where like, this is exactly how it needs to be, and it needs to be comfortable to where you move it around, and it's good for cinematic as well, because it's very presentable in the cinematic world.
Now also, I don't know if you caught this, but there's a scene where like he's jumping off the building to catch somebody that's falling, and he throw the baton that he throws has that little chain thing, and he like swings under, and I was like, dude, I was so happy to see that, because that's Daredevil comic, like oh shit, that was like such an homage to it. I was stoked about that. The other thing was too is when you have Frank Castle talking to him and he says, "You're just a bad day away from becoming me." Dude.
And that's so relatable. That's so relatable in everyday life. And
Like-
it's brilliant.
Dude, when somebody takes your fucking family, and this is where I think, like, you know, Punisher's basically saying, "You're not me yet, but you're pretty fucking close."
Right.
You know, eventually those strings are gonna fucking unravel and you're gonna become me. That was so intense,
Right.
I think. And I think it's gonna tear up Matt Murdock internally.
Right, and it goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning of the season of Daredevil, where he did do stuff like that, you know. Then he was like, you know what, that's not the right way to do it, you know. And then the Punisher saying that, you know, it makes sense. Now Matt Murdock's like, shit, I already did that, you know.
So now the other thing is that Kingpin coming back?
You know what? I mean, you got the Triad in it, man. You got the Yakuza. You got the Yakuza in it now.
Now
man.
check this out. Now you got to think of also of season 3, right?
Took out their nemesis. You know, in Hell's Kitchen.
But think about this too. How about Kingpin comes back because they're like unsubstantial evidence back in the limelight, like, yup, you know, I was proven fucking innocent, blah blah blah. Sounds about right. That sounds totally like Kingpin, right? And then he's like,
because he has a lot of hands and a lot of legal activity.
and he's like, "Hey, I got a problem with this guy. Can you take care of it?" And you see some dude in the shadows going like, "Yeah, I can take care of it." And he comes into the fucking light. Bullseye. That's what
exactly. When you start saying that, that's exactly what I thought about.
Dude, and that's for season 3.
Hey, Daredevil producers and directors, we want to see Bullseye in season 3. Put him in there.
Now, the other thing is, remember in Jessica Jones, the night nurse, she was there, which is Rosario Dawson. And she was there and she helped out her and Luke Cage. Is she going to mention them to Daredevil?
Absolutely.
Is she going to say, "Hey, I got somebody that can help you out"? Are they going to be in Daredevil season 2?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Because after this, what's going to happen after this? Jessica Jones season 2. Well, they're already working on Luke Cage season 4 himself.
Right. No, that's what's happening right now.
They're already doing that. You know, so.
And they've already revealed, I'm sorry if this is a spoiler, but that Iron Fist will be in the final episode of Luke Cage.
I didn't know
Dude,
that.
we are on to something so big right now in the Netflix series that it's going to be crazy. And it would be cool if they mix in with the movies, but not like the way you think you would see them. I think it would be really cool, like, you know, saying like Captain America is going through trials with fucking Civil War, like still has to go to court.
Yeah.
And then, you know, who's his representative? Matt Murdock.
Right. And
Dude,
the cool
how
thing,
cool would that be?
The cool thing about Rocky said was, you know, in Jessica Jones, where I forgot what episode it was, but one of the episodes was where like the lady called Jessica Jones to spy on her husband, and he followed her to like at a motel, and they were there together.
And she was there to like ambush her?
Exactly. And you know, they talked about, well, I had nothing to do with New York and all that stuff that happened.
Right.
That was like a little, hey, what's up to the Avengers? Just a little bit.
But I know that Luke Cage is coming up, Iron Fist is coming up after that,
Right.
and then there's going to be the Defenders. There's got to be a glue that puts them together, and it might be Night Nurse.
It is Night Nurse. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Night Nurse, because if you're gonna have her and they're in the Daredevil first season, and then Jessica Jones in her first season, and then have her back into Daredevil's second season, of course she's gonna tie them all together, because she's gonna be the one that's gonna be like, hey, you know what? I know this person there. Go ahead and do it. You know, eventually what's gonna happen is, in my opinion, this is my theory. What's gonna happen is that she's gonna end up taking care of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage at the same time in the same place, and that's what's gonna tie them all together.
And she's going to be like, I need more help than this.
I need more help than this, you know. I need more
You
help.
guys are all fucked up.
Yeah, you guys are all fucked up, and yeah, I'm gonna need to just, just do it all together, and I need more help.
All right, so you know what? This covers our video. What are your thoughts, your theories? Let us know. Again, do you think we're a bunch of assholes? Probably, but we don't care. We're gonna still make videos.
Fuck you.
So, but hey, tell us what you guys think. Tell us your questions. Let us know if you think we're wrong. Whatever it is. Or you got any questions, maybe you're new to this show and you don't know much about it, let us know. In the meantime, Jack, guess what? We got some shots.
Let's do.
Nostrave.
Nos traves. Don't forget to like, comment, and share our Facebook
Look,
page.
if you like this video, click on the thumbs up. Other than that, share, subscribe, discuss, and don't forget to spread the word. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, this is where you say peace.
Peace.
I said shut up, Jack!
Oh my god.
Hey guys, welcome to Geek for a minute.